and today I'll be starting a new video series entitled What I'm Listening To. And what I'll do is examine past releases and give you a favorite song from some of my favorite albums from the month of April. Hopefully I can do this every month, and my aim is to help you discover new music. So in picking out my favorite new releases, I'm definitely looking for diversity, just so I can present sort of a plethora for you to explore. I'm also going to talk about an unknown artist at the end of this video, just one person that I found on either Bandcamp or SoundCloud or something like that doesn't really have a lot of followers, because I think just because they don't have really a fan base doesn't mean that they're less deserving of my ears. Also, what upcoming artist wouldn't like their music to be talked about in a video like this? So to start it off, I'm going to talk about Joywave's Somebody New from their new album, How Do You Feel Now? And this is pretty simplistic electronic indie rock, but it's probably some of the most instantaneous and catchy stuff that I've heard all year. The singer sounds a lot like James Mercer from The Shins in this song for some reason. Like I said, I think it's pretty accessible, and I think that pretty much anyone could get into this on first listen. And then to go along with this indie rock thing, I'm going to talk about a more art or shoegaze indie rock band called Braids, and their song Taste from the new album Deep in the Iris. This song starts with this really groovy electronic beat and pad that leads into this very, very memorable chorus lyric. We experience the love that we think we deserve, and I guess I thought I didn't need much from this world. This band blends this pop sensibility, especially in this track, with just a mind-numbing electronica. Another band with a female vocalist is Speedy Ortiz. They're more of an alternative or noise or garage rock band. And I'm going to talk about their song Raising the Skate from their new album Foiled Deer. The opening riff has this very Radiohead-like energy, and I love how confidently sung this chorus melody is. Coming up next is a band that surprised me this month. It just kind of came out of nowhere, and as soon as I heard the stream of Nye Harvest Hairball, I went online and bought it right away. This is a fuzzy indie punk band under Top Shelf Records, and their song Melanie just really excited me. It has this very punky vocal quality, this I don't care attitude. I can't wait till this album comes because it has this kind of kaleidoscopic rainbow cover that I'm really excited to show. There aren't really many tricks or unique elements with this group. I just think it's really, really good songwriting. Next up is The Legend of Chavo Guerrero from Beat the Champ, the new album from the folk rock band The Mountain Goats. This band is extremely prolific with their releases, and John Darnielle is just a master lyricist in my opinion. This whole album is about pro wrestling. Yes, it can be done. This specific song speaks of the pedestal that kids can put athletes on growing up. They place all their hope for justice on them and even pray for their enemy's death. Up next is something that I recommend to all my friends at Pet Fox Studios. It is folk guitarist and singer-songwriter Ryley Walker's new album, Primrose Green. The title track is one of the simpler tracks on the album, but this thing is filled with folk, jazz, rock, and blues influences. I've been inspired a lot for my own original music from this album. There's just these repetitive jams with this endless soloing and diddling and doodling from a multitude of instruments. This is such a mature sound for such a young artist. The next band is more folk acoustic music, and this is a new group, something I've been trying to play at home as much as possible because my wife loves this stuff, and that is Lowland Hum. And their new self-titled album. It's their second album, and the song is Olivia. This is smooth and slow and contemplative acoustic music. I think all my friends from Morris will really like this one. Their voices blend really well, and they sound like a mixture of Nickel Creek and Bear, the Civil Wars. Oh, Beanie. Now I have hair all over me. Bear. Next, we move away from this minimalistic vocal style to a lead vocalist with attitude, Brittany Howard from the band Alabama Shakes. I think my favorite song from the new album is The Greatest, and the album is entitled Sound and Color. This is experimental blues and southern rock with a lot of soul, and I didn't really like Alabama Shakes' first album, but this one kind of goes all over the place with production quality, and I really enjoyed that. This song is a lo-fi, downstrokey punk song with this excellent synth solo. As you can see, Bear is now peering through this hole and ruining my video by playing with plastic in the background. Like it or not, if you keep watching these videos, you're going to see a lot of that kitty. Next group I'm talking about is Toro y Moi, a Chaz Bundick solo project, and this is indie electronic pop. The song is The Flight from the album What For? The timbre of a lot of the instruments, especially the bass and drums on this album, remind me of psychedelic and progressive rock from the mid-60s to the late 70s. This song really blew me away when I listened to this album, especially with just the wide range of instruments used for soloing. There's a classical sounding piano interlude driven by this really melodic bass line that I could walk down the street to for hours. Up next, Tame Impala. I have their... Oh shoot, where'd it go? Oh, it fell. Okay, well... whatever. I have their last one, Lonerism, right here, and they're one of my favorite groups. Their new album entitled, what is it again? Shoot. It is Signals or something. Man, this must be a bad name if I can't remember it. Currents. You will giggle if you close your eyes and imagine Michael Jackson singing this. They released 2 tracks from this album, Let It Happen and 'Cause I'm a Man, and I've been listening to the latter just constantly over the last month. It's really poppy and something I wouldn't expect from Tame Impala. I heard that Kevin Parker did over 1,000 vocal takes for this song, and you'll know it when you hear it because it is just smooth and silky and wonderful. I'm going to their show May 13th at First Ave in Minneapolis, and I am just going to soak it up. Okay, we're coming down the home stretch, and next I'm going to talk about the math rock group Chon and their new album Grow, the song Echo. This band mostly does instrumental stuff, but there are a few songs where they have vocals, and they're very youthful and punky and clean. The melody on Echo has been my shower song for the past month. I think I really enjoy them because they have all the complexities of a very heavy technical metal band, but they use a very clean guitar sound and very laid-back, jazzy instrumentals. They have a very lighthearted tone to their music, which is not very typical of the austere and intense quality of most rock in this genre. Now it's time for an unknown or unheard of band. I mean, I'm sure some people know this guy, but you know, the majority of you will not. And this was recommended by someone who messaged my music page. Please do that. It is Matt O'Leary Music on Facebook, and this guy's name is Willing Dunn, and the album is Critical Period. It's just a little EP. This album was recorded by a 16 or 17-year-old in his room entirely, and it has these really herky-jerky and off-kilter synth parts throughout the entire thing, and he has a voice that I think you'll really enjoy. My biggest disappointment from the month of April is Passion Pit's Kindred, and it's not like I was really expecting a whole lot from this album, but it's so easy to bite into that there's really not much left after first or second listen. There are absolutely no original grooves or chord progressions on this album at all. Hopefully soon I'll be releasing a video of my top 10 favorite Children 18-3 songs. This is a band that lives in my small town of Morris, and they just came out with their new album Come In. You can buy that on Amazon or iTunes. I'm also going to be doing an interview video, hopefully with the lead singer Dave Hostetter. He's a good friend from church of mine, and we're going to be skating together, so hopefully it'll be at the skate park. Da, 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 da.